Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, Coffee, Tea, Paper. My name's Louise. Hi, if you're new here, thanks for watching. I'm off tomorrow to our Southeast Queensland Journal Keepers Meetup. It's going to be the second time we're meeting up this year, and last time was more of a getting to know each other, little peek at each other's journals, a lot of talk about what sort of journals we use, if we're into fountain pens. I think a few people who weren't so into fountain pens at our last meetup may now be very into fountain pens. There was a bit of what we term penabling that went on. I've just been packing my tote bag for tomorrow, and I thought I would share with you guys what I am bringing with me. Now I will also do an update as to what I used, what I didn't use, what I wish I had brought, but I won't be able to do that until after I go and come back. Of course. Now this little tote I got from Temu, and because I just didn't know how often I would use it, if I would really like it, because of course I would really like to have a superior labor one, because they just are so beautifully made with their leather handles and the hand stamping and the painted bottom, but they're also very expensive. This one was $13 as opposed to hundreds of dollars. So before I make that sort of investment, I want to know if I'm going to use something like that in the first place. I have done a bit of personalization on the front here. I've just got it lying on its side so you can see. I've got some patches that I've ironed on, and I have one of my pins here which says drink tea and read books. So you can see that it is quite chock-a-block. There are also these two D-rings on the side, which I actually wish were stitched more centrally, or one on one side, one on the other side, to give it a bit more stability. But I don't know if I will use this because the strap that came with it is very thin, and if it really annoys me, I'll investigate getting one of those thicker woven straps to clip on. But you know, this is the first time I'm taking it out and about, so it's all an experiment. Yes, so as you can see, I have got it absolutely chock-a-block. Now the journal I'm taking, because look, I'd love to take more than one, and I might if I can work out a way to get it in. But I'm going to take my memory keeping journal with this is a Superior Labor Travelers Company collaboration journal in the camel leather, which is it's so soft and lovely. I have put in my fresh insert for July through to the end of the year. So as you can see, I don't have anything in it just yet, because that's what I'm hoping to work on at our meetup. So we're hoping to, I started saying that and then I forgot. We're hoping to have a little bit of meet and greet, because we've got, I think, 5 new members coming, which is really exciting. But then we're actually going to try and do some journaling, which is also exciting. The other insert I have in the back here is my DIY sticker release insert, which I made myself because I missed out on one of the limited edition Travelers Company sticker inserts, and of course now they've brought them out in their permanent lineup, and they have a soft pink cover. I have purchased one of those, however I haven't actually put any stickers in it yet, so I am just using this one for tomorrow. I have a video on how to do a DIY, which you can use for other inserts as well. So if you've got a particular paper you want to use, it's good for that. I also have a video on decorating this front cover. So if you want to see that, I will leave links to all of those as well. So that is the journal component. I hope I'm going to be able to get everything back in my bag. I suppose I've got it on video how I had it set up, so I can watch my own video on how I set up my thing. Anyway, this is my Hobonichi Arne pouch, and I have sewn on a coffee patch here because I just love this bright yellow color. I have nothing in the external pocket, but inside, wow, it is like an Aladdin's cave of treasures, she says. So hopefully you'll be able to see this, but it opens up quite wide like an accordion. Starting on this end, I have a whole bunch of all sorts of pattern papers, vintage book papers, vintage Japanese papers, papers with stamped images from pen pals, little bits and pieces, you name it. I have just tried to put in a whole assortment of different patterned, textured, coloured papers in there. In the next part, there are little pockets, like for credit card size pockets, and in here I have put smaller paper scraps, so like little tiny ones of all different patterns and colors and things, because I don't really know what I'm going to use, and also I'm happy to share them with everyone else as well. I've brought along some blank offcuts of things when I was cutting windows out. If anybody brings some stamps to test out on that. A little thing of paper samples that a pen pal sent me. A vintage replica like invoice slip, which is my own design, which is kind of like an imaginary, if I had an imaginary shop, what it would look like. I need to make some more of those. I like putting them in my shop. Some frames, other little scraps and snippets of things. Again, I'm happy to share all and any of those. I've got my stamp cleaner here, and we might just do the old switcheroo. Whoopla. So in that same pocket with the stamp cleaner, there are two longer, larger than credit size pockets, and in here I have a whole bunch of my SEQ Adventure stickers that I keep in my shop, with some beautiful artwork that I purchased from the artist. So yep, so I've got the license to make those. In here I've got some tickets and tags. We'll leave the middle pocket to last. So on the opposite side, I just have some plain papers. Once again, good for layering or stamping samples or pen samples or what have you. Then more little frames and tags, some classic-y tags, some paper labels, some other like card tags, just tickets I think I've got in here, or maybe more tags. Just all sorts of wild and wonderful things. In the central pocket here, I've got a whole bunch of just pet offcuts, pet samples, just of all different types. Once again, so that I have a big range, but I can also share. I've got some packets of typewritten little sentiment strips. So I've got there what I wish from that first moment those summer days, side by side, the most beautiful thing, a beautiful day. Yeah, all of those sorts of things, because I thought they might be nice because they also act as journaling prompts. So if anyone is wanting to journal but struggling to come up with something to journal about, I thought that might be helpful to pop out and share them. I've got some other like girls stickers and all kinds of just random pet offcuts and samples and you name it. So that is my Hobonichi Arne pouch. So that was in that first pocket here. Oh, I should have said what I've got in my side pocket. In my little side pocket up the front here, I have my foldable bin for my scraps. I have a snap lock bag made from 50% plant-based plastic to put said scraps in if there isn't a rubbish bin to tip it out into. Some of my contact cards that I had made up when because I was so happy with that artwork that I did. Yes, I just pop these in orders or give them out. They just, I don't know, they're fun to have. Okay, and then in this back pocket I have a little Superior Labour pouch, and in here I have a tin, an LCN tin full of more pets things, pet samples, washi stickers, little labels, washi labels, girl stickers, yeah, a whole, you probably can't see it, I probably got my hand over it. I'm just afraid it's all gonna burst out. Just a whole bunch of things, once again, to use and share. I have all these washi sample cards, so I thought rather than trying to choose some washi tapes to take, I would just take a whole bunch of these washi sample cards. This one on top was from Ali. That was not in her last Happy Mail, but the one before. And in here is just like, this is sort of representative of all my pen pals and ones that I've made up for myself to take away when I've been traveling. And yeah, so there's something of everything in there for me to use and also to share, because I don't know, I remember when my children used to come home from kindy going, "Mummy, sharing is caring," but it seemed to mostly involve me sharing food with them and not having the favour returned. Then I have, of course, my pouch, which was a gift from Ali from Dabbling in Journals. And this is where I keep all my memory keeping ephemera that I collect each month, so I know where it all is. So as I collect it, I put it in here, and I've been very organized, seeing I'm going to work on my journal outside of my house, and actually grouped it together with some paper clips. So that keeps that all in there together. I have, oh, why is this so tight to get out? I have our beautiful handmade buffalo leather journal from Labcraft Boutique. Persia from Labcraft Boutique sent this to me, and this has become our Southeast Queensland Journal Keepers journal, so for all of us to keep. I'm hoping that it will become a great keepsake and record keeper as well for our group. So I decorated a bit from our last entries, and I've asked everyone if they can either do a spread in it while we're together, or if they want to prepare a spread that they can stick in. So I've sent them the dimensions for the pages in here. So that will become a really nice record over time of our group members and their different artistic styles. And this journal is just perfect for that. It's nice and robust. It's got that double wrap cover. It opens up. The paper is just beautiful. Yep, so I did an unboxing and paper testing of this journal a while ago when Persia sent it to me originally. And I'll try and remember to put a link of that as well. And finally, absolutely crammed in here, which this may, I might, oh, hang on. Oh, that's right. I have my teeny tiny little Shachihata inks. Hee hee. I've got that in that pocket there. And you'll notice that there is one flaw in this plan of me bringing stamping ink and stamp cleaner. See if you can pick what it is. So here is my pencil case, and I think I'm going to have to review this. I might have to cut down what I'm actually bringing. This is my Anjou pencil case from Amazon, and it stands up or it lies down. It's very versatile. I've got white out, I've got yellow out, or cream out. I've got some brown gel pens, a Muji and a Zebra Sarasar Vintage, and the Zebra Sarasar Vintage in Camel as well. Then I have some Zig Clean Color Dot markers, a Tombow brush pen, some mild liners in my favorite colors. Ooh, although I don't have my cream in there. Probably because it's not going to fit. And on this other side, I have the 4 fountain pens. I want to take my Sailor Prophet Fude tip pen, which one of the members is interested in having a look at how it writes and the nib. This is my beautiful Conklin Voyager in the birchwood and amber with the Omniflex nib. So I am going to bring that along because I think there are some people who are interested in that one. This is my TWSBI Mini, and this has Diamine Music Series ink in it handle. And this last one is my TWSBI Iris 700R back pen, and this has Ferris Wheel Press Workshop Wishes ink in it, which is a beautiful beigey brown with a silver shimmer ink. So I want to use that in some of my pages. And in here I have cunningly disguised scissors, and this is a collaboration between Plus and Tokyo Hands, which I purchased at Tokyo Hands in Singapore, I think. And some glue tape runner and a spare one because this one's nearly done. My glue stick and my Quickie glue pen, which is, I'm loving that. It sticks so well, particularly for vellum. That is what I am taking in my tote bag. If you can see any flaws, anything I've forgotten, anything you don't think I particularly need, and anything else I might need instead, which you won't be able to tell me in time because I don't think I'll get this video up before I actually go to the meetup. It'll probably be after the meetup. Yeah. Oh, and I want to show you, I have made up some little gift packs just to share with everyone in case anybody hasn't bought any supplies, or well, just as a little nice thing really. And it's just got a few different things in it as well. So I made one for everybody. I think I will end up reviewing what's in my pencil case in terms of my pens. Definitely take those for fountain pens, but I think the other pens I might have to rejig, but I shall report back on that. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, we'll do a review of how it all went as well, which may or may not be in the same video. I don't know yet. It's a mystery, and yeah, so it'll be a surprise for you and for me. Surprise! Here we are at the Southeast Queensland Journal Keepers Meetup at Starbucks it was this time, and yeah, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a glimpse of the, what would we call it, the beautiful chaos that was involved. So sit back and enjoy a little glimpse into a journal meetup. There was 12 of us here today. We had 7 original members and 5 new members, and wow. And of course we had to do a journal stack before we left. So yes, we were just having so much fun, and it was 4 hours and it went so quickly. I can't tell you how quickly it went. In my next video, where I share a bit of my memory keeping, I'll show you what I actually achieved on the day, and you might be surprised. There was a bit of a disaster with the journal stack. I'll say bye for now. Bye, thanks for watching.